and then switch you to game. Rebellion. Man, it has been a hot minute since we've seen a game by Rebellion, and a Star Wars Battlefront game at that. Hello, everyone. The 12th Kind here, coming at you with some more Star Wars Battlefront. This time around, we're doing Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron, only for the PSP system. I love this game so much. I love all the Battlefront games. This one I personally had a history with because I was always so excited, and you can see several years ago I did try doing a let's play with the composite cables, but never really happened. I was having a lot of technical issues. Audio options. Let's lower that because I don't want the mouse to sue me. Difficulty, normal. So for Elite actually does something in this game for campaign. It limits your tickets in campaign mode, which is nice. Which is a nice challenge. So to keep you from limiting how often you die. But I'm gonna be doing normal. So we're gonna do that, and then yeah. So let's go back, auto saving, and now let's go to single player. We'll be doing the campaign, but I will show off instant action at some point, and also after campaign we'll be doing Galactic Conquest, so we can show that off, and then after that we'll do instant action, just kind of show off some maps that we may not have gotten to. Yes. Oh no, I gotta sneeze. Why am I not sneezing? Oh my gosh. Distant enemies will have a red triangle above their head to help you pick them out, which is very handy. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Renegade Squadron. Okay, I'm gonna stop peeking my mic because it might damage it. Many years have passed since the Battle of Endor. The New Republic is sweeping away the vestiges of the Empire and returning democracy to the galaxy. With the demise of Emperor Palpatine, the Jedi archives on Coruscant have been restored. The archivist Tioni is compiling a history of the rebellion for her records. Tioni's research has uncovered an enigmatic rebel force known as Renegade Squadron. After much effort, she has located the leader, Commander Colsera? A cold one with the boys? This is your hydrate check, by the way. I am hydrated. But yeah, so I'll probably go into post and edit it so it's not as obnoxious. But as we can see, we're panning down, and look at that beauty. I actually quite like how the cutscenes are handled in this game, and I will be talking over them just because I will be going quiet occasionally, but copyrighted music. Also, it's supposed to be showing subtitles. What the hell?
The Alliance's records gave us little information about it, other than the fact that General Han Solo hired you to form it.
Renegade Squadron, right? I'm not surprised there's nothing in the records about us.
What exactly did you do during the Civil War?
The rebellion's been over a long time. Maybe it's time people knew about Renegade Squadron and what we did back then.
So as you can see, they've gone with a distinct style for the cutscenes that you don't see in many other
Like Skywalker.
Battlefront. In fact, I think this is the only Battlefront game that does this kind of cutscene. And I honestly, I do really like the style of, like, you have all these images that are kind of overlaid and they move around.
It wasn't hard.
And it's like the aesthetic definitely feels like concept art brought to life, and I just think that's amazing, to be honest.
To fight and maybe die
Uh,
in the alliance. I tracked them down and offered them whatever it took. In the end,
you can see a Celestin on the right and a Calamari in the back.
Yavin 4. Solo and I started the work of turning them into a squadron. A lot of them were wanted men, and we're used to
Look at that smoke effect. Wonderful.
records of them because they were so good at keeping a very low profile. We knew the Empire was
So,
Yavin 4. The only question was
as you can tell, you know, Yavin 4
personnel safely.
died many times trying to take that fountain in other games. So here we are. It looks pretty similar to other Battlefront games. However, we have personalization and customization. If we hit triangle, we can open up this menu, personalization. This will allow us to change our design. It'll change how our character looks, which is super awesome. This was the first entry to experiment with custom loadouts and custom player models, so that way you could make your own character, and it was like you were part of the rebellion. You could also change your colors. You know, you had, you know, quite a good selection of colors to choose from. And so we can go here, we can, you know, choose a dark one, and then also we've got insignia. And depending on your main body design, you could see it somewhere on your character. And of course, you know, you had all these different ones, and it was just honestly kind of cool to be able to customize your appearance. And then we go into customization menu. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So basically, you could customize your loadout however you wanted, so long as you didn't breach 100 credits. So you had 100 credits to work with. You know, standard, you have a blaster rifle, and then the arc caster, carbonite freeze gun, which is a little tricky to work with, but is could definitely be handy, especially in multiplayer. Unfortunately, the Battlefront games were all powered by GameSpy, and unfortunately GameSpy shut down quite some time ago. So for multiplayer, the only way to do that is over LAN in person with other people. Incinerator is a flamethrower. And of course, your classic shotgun looks kind of similar to the incinerator, except it's got a different stock and an overall slightly different design. Of course, your good old sniper rifle and your chain gun. If you were a clone commando main in Battlefront 2, bowcaster. If you wanted to do exclusively a Wookiee build, you could do that, and a rocket launcher. And of course, you could opt for no primary, and that could save you some credits that you could put towards other weapons. Now, oh, my bad. It's been raining a lot, and so that's been messing with my allergies. And then for secondaries, you have a blaster pistol and a fusion cutter. Both of these are free because they're pretty standard. But you could go for a tri-shot, which is basically a shotgun, for 15 credits, an EMP launcher for 25, explosive blaster pistol, which honestly I really like a lot. It's quite fun. In fact, I might equip that. You can see the value of my kit went up by 20 credits because by default I had the blaster pistol. And then you could also use a grenade launcher, a guided rocket, which honestly I haven't used that much. Orbital strike is also a lot of fun. So if you remember from the first Battlefront game, you had the pro droid that called down an orbital strike. This one is actually, a whole secondary weapon that you can equip. And then explosives, if you wanted, you could do thermal detonator, a det pack, proximity mines, cluster grenades, which are super fun. Or, if you wanted to, channel your inner super battle droid and have people watch for your wrist rockets, you could have a wrist rocket. And then special item, health and ammo if you wanted to be support, auto turret. I think the sniper class in Battlefront 2 had that. Recon droid, which the special class in Battlefront 2 had. A stealth suit, which is what Bothans used to use in Battlefront 2. Jetpacks, jump pack, and these are different. Jetpack will let you fly for a continuous amount of time. Jump pack will just boost you up. And personal shield can be very handy, although it's very expensive, just like the jetpack. So you can get an idea as to how they balance things out with the cost of them. Power up, vehicle auto repair, regenerate stamina, rage, or rally. I don't think I have. What do I have? Oh, I didn't have one. So I'm going to throw on regenerate. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Health, you can choose how much health you have. So if you wanted to be super tanky, you could put all of your things into health level 3. Speed, you can choose to speed up. And then also capture rate. Capture rate is really interesting because this is the first and only one of 2 Battlefront entries in the entire franchise, both LucasArts and EA, to have something that affects your capture speed, which is really interesting. And so you can have up to level 3 capture speed, which can be really helpful. I'm just going to let you know now, most missions in Battlefront Renegade Squadron won't necessarily be too dependent on capturing command posts, so you may not necessarily need to put points into that. In fact, I'm going to put it at 0 just so you get an idea as to how much it would be. You typically do want speed, so I'll just keep that. And I do predict myself dying a lot, so I'll put on health level 3, and you can see we have reached 100 credits. And then also at any point you can hit square to clear each individual thing, so you can start back start from scratch. And then I think that's everything, so let's go ahead and get into it. So here it's, telling us how to move around, tap L to jump, and then you can also use it to sprint. I know he's talking right now, and I'm talking over him, but, there's a lot to go over. Also, you may be wondering, well, there's no second analog stick, so how do you handle looking around or aiming? Well, this is how. You lock onto enemies, which is really interesting, and, only one of 2 Battlefront games that have a lock-on of some kind. So for this, you can hold on to lock on, and you can see up top their health. Health bars are determined by little segments, which can be altered with, whatever kind of health pickup they have. And as you can see, my reticule has gotten smaller, and that is because if you lock on and don't shoot for a certain amount of time, the reticule will get to that size, and you'll do extra damage, which is very nice. And also, if it's a humanoid kind of character that you can headshot, it'll lock onto their head, which is super nice. Here, this is just telling you capture command posts. Yours will always be blue no matter what side you are. The enemies will always be red, so you don't have to worry about you know, who's who for a match. You know, allies are always blue, enemies are always red. Command posts that are not captured will be white, just to show that they have no color or no alliance. And also your emblem will be up top. So we do need to do an explosive. I think it wants us to get the det pack. And because we're over 100 credits, we wouldn't be able to get out of this menu. So I just got rid of my speed. So here we go. I need some water. Oh, it wants us to do the jetpack. That's right. It's been a while since I've done this campaign. To equip your soldier with a jetpack, basically just do what I told you. You'll use up on your D-pad to do that. So we're going to clear that. And then the jetpack costs 30, so we need to get rid of 20 credits somehow. So let's get rid of that. 25. Well, I don't see us getting in any fights, so we can just go ahead and drop that. There we go. And then double tap L to activate your jetpack, or if you had a jump pack, that would be how you did that as well. There we go. And then you rise and descend with triangle and circle. And then here we go. Alright, and now we can go over here and tap up to use. And here we go. Equip yourself with a fusion cutter. So this is kind of getting you used to all the different tools and weapons in the game. I'm going to go ahead and get that. And I think I had speed 10 and regen, right? Yes. Oh, Oh, it's because I have the jetpack on. That's right. Give me this. So now that we've got ourselves... Oh, what? Oh, whoops. There we go. So we can cycle through our primaries like that. And we need to repair this turret. Repair the damaged turret with the fusion cutter. Basically, you use your attack tool. You can even lock on to the thing that you're repairing, which is very helpful. And then, of course, your fusion cutter does overheat over time, so that's something to keep in mind. With turrets, you don't lock onto the enemies, but your shots will, curve as if you were locked on. So that's something to keep in mind. And then a good old-fashioned Imperial tank. Equip your soldier with a rocket launcher. There we go. And the game will, for the campaign, and this is telling you about the max of 100 credits. I already told you that. Oh, wait, it probably wants a regular rocket launcher, not a guided, but I could show you the orbital strike too. So here we go. So now let's run down to the tank. You may notice that also, the game doesn't look super pretty, but you got to understand that this is running on the PlayStation Portable of all systems, so it's not super powerful. So here, same thing as before, I believe. Or is it just... Oh, yeah. Hitting the back of the tank will deal a lot of damage. And then let's do the orbital strike. You can see it's a massive bit of damage. And it looks amazing. And then, of course, triangle, you can zoom in. The orbital strike has 2 zoom options, and all your other weapons will just have 1 zoom option. So now we just gotta capture this. I think there's a dude over there, so I'm just gonna fire blindly. And then, of course, gonk droids. Like in all games, gonk droids will give you ammo. Those tower droids, those medical droids will give you health. Oh, YouTube died. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot just how silly that is. Having your profile be like the name of a platform. But it's what I use because it's convenient for when I'm trying to record. Okay, I'm gonna switch to that. Yeah, okay. Blaster rifle is a pretty balanced weapon. Like, if you're just trying to get used to Battlefront games in general, I do recommend using the blaster rifle and blaster pistol. But if you want to, you know, experiment a bit more, you can always do that. And a scout trooper has made off with our data. How dare he? So rude. And he's in Stonehenge. Rocket launcher cannot lock onto infantry. So that's something that's good to know. You can, just like in brain, work with me. In Battlefront 2, which is, you know, a change that has been consistent throughout, you can damage vehicles with small arms. It's just that rocket launchers do a lot more damage. And here, we can finish up this mission by destroying these databanks. I have the explosive pistol, so let's just make short work of that. Victory! Missions tend to be about 20 minutes-ish, so because it's a little weird to stop in the middle of, excuse me, in the middle of battles, we will just be, you know, doing the whole battle. So that, you know, should be helpful. You know, if you're going through and you need, it's like, okay, mission 4, well, that'll be episode 4. So with that, that is going to be it for this episode. This episode was a lot of explanation heavy, and we will probably do more explanation when we learn of different battle types. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. It honestly, it feels good to get recording again, because I took a bit of a break because work was being but now I'm back. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for GoldenEye 007 and Thursday for some more Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron. Bye bye.